Okay, I'll shuffle the cards and get some fresh energy. So moving on to Virgo. I don't know how to say that without sounding Aussie. Virgo. Moving on to Virgo. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this final week of April 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in, please? 3 cards for how Virgo's feeling. Didn't that take ages to come out? And look what it is, a confession. Ace of Swords is major clarity, a revelation, a major truth, or a confession. And that took time to come out. That was annoying. I don't know what you've got clarity over or truth over or you're confessing to, but or someone's confessing to you, but this is your feelings, so the Judgment, being called to act. You've had major clarity over something and now you're being called to act. You feel divinely guided towards something. The universe wants you to take action. The 8 of Cups reversed. So if that was upright, you would be walking away from a relationship or marriage. And it means something incredibly long term for it to be the 8 of Cups. With it being reversed, you wish to work on it and you don't want to leave. You don't want a marriage to end. You've had clarity. This is really important to you. It's the most important thing. Right, your person is showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So they could be Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. They don't have to be. They could have those placements. But they're a fantastic provider. They're so solid, so secure. You feel like you have enough because of this person. Pentacles is money, time and energy. This person's very generous. Their love language is to gift. They're a brilliant provider for children if you have children. They pay the bills on time. They earn a really good wage. Okay, they're very, very good as a provider, very abundant. If they were reversed, they'd have problems with money, but they're upright. Okay, so quite a good job. Able to pay the bills, able to save money, spend money. They like nice things, but they're incredibly responsible with money as well. Being responsible doesn't mean not spending money. An abundance mindset is someone who spends money knowing more money will come. Okay, money and love are just energy. Energy flows continuously around the universe. It cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. You get blocks in energy when you panic, when you stop to use energy, you stop to receive it. Okay, and when you lower your vibrations, that knocks everything off, and you're unable to manifest the things that you want. So keep your vibrations high. The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords, that's weird, isn't it, the way they've landed? So in the challenge position, like if this was this way, you'd have happiness and dropping worries. If it's this way, you've got anxiety and a lack of happiness. So the challenge here is, can this person be happy regardless of intrusive thoughts, worries that keep them up at night? There's something this person worries a lot about, and it can get in the way of their happiness. It's a challenge for them. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a very sexy, like this person's in the mood. And I think that they would like to be more sexual. They're a sexual person. They've got sex on their mind. Maybe this is something that is important to them. Intimacy is connected to emotion. It's not meant to be separate. Bodies come together, they intertwine, and it's a very emotional thing. So that would make it very difficult for this person to continue harmoniously if that stopped completely or it wasn't happening anywhere near enough. And I don't mean they're a sex addict, I just mean they're definitely like healthy in that department. Right, in the challenge position for the outcome, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands. What else have we got? The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and the Hermit, your Major Arcana. Now, if these were this way, let's look at them together. Yeah, see, if these were in this position, then you are continuing to experience the 10 of Pentacles, which is two people's incomes together, or two people's savings together, having a really harmonious family life. Everyone in the household is happy, children, parents, elderly parents, grown-up children, everyone's happy. 7 of Wands, like you're in a really good position with this person because they're the King of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune's upright, like everything's looking good, good fortune. Knight of Swords. And the Hermit is like, I need to tell you something urgently. I'm out of hermit mode now. I've decided what I want. I've had time to think. and I want us to stay together. I want us to be together. If it were the other way, because it's in the challenge position, so we've got to consider what would happen if they were up or down. The Hermit's upright, so we're going into Hermit mode. We're not telling anyone about it. There's been misfortune. We're feeling at a disadvantage. The family are unhappy, and there's going to be a loss of money, a loss of lasting generational wealth, unhappiness amongst everyone. We just feel like there would be bad luck to leave this family dynamic. Something's made you feel that you wanted to leave it, or you threatened to leave it, and now you've realised that it might be best to stay in it. But it could be that you're concerned that they have a different sex drive to you, that they're not satisfied in this as you are, you know, because of these physical urges that they're still having. Maybe it really bothers them, you know, and that's the only thing that they would change. But there seems to be a lot of love here, a lot of wealth, a lot of happy memories. So that's all one like combination in the outcome. Let's get two more. We've got the Queen of Swords reversed. Now this is someone who is air energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. When she's upright, she's no nonsense. She tells you how it is. She's honest. She's blunt. She's very logical. When she's reversed, she can be hurtful with the things that she says, or she can block communication. She can also use her intelligence, because this is a very cerebral energy, very strategic person, energy. They can use that to manipulate situations. They can also be a divorce card in the tarot. In the tarot deck, it can be a divorce card. So I think it's more in the direction of manipulation and trying to get this to go the way that we want it now. Because you've got the Eight of Cups reversed as your feelings. You've had clarity, you call to act, you want to maintain this situation. You don't want to lose it. So let's get one more for the outcome. The Ten of Swords reversed. Not going to worry about it anymore. Dropping those fears, dropping the worries. The end of the cycle. Okay, choosing to move forwards together. Let's see what's going on with this person then. Why have they got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords as the challenge? What are their fears? The Joker. It's all just a game to them. Insincere, just having fun. Sometimes this person, maybe they don't come across as straightforward. You're not sure what's really going on with them, what they're really thinking. They're the Queen of Pentacles and you're the Queen of Swords. So you're both in your feminine energy. But they're upright, so they are a generous person, they're a giving person, they're a solid provider. Maybe maybe they worry that you're a joker, you know, that you're insincere and just having fun when you say certain things or do certain things. I don't know. It's a strange card to come out, isn't it? They might have joked about something being a problem, and then you thought, what? That isn't funny. Like, that's more like a hidden truth, you know, or a criticism. Storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Growth's guidance. Nurture your roots to fuel progress and rise beyond your dreams. So there's definitely been arguments and things said in jest that are actually like perhaps emulating what our true thoughts are. You know, like a backhanded compliment is not really a compliment. It's like revealing something you're displeased with. That could be what's happening when these jokes are said by you or by them or both of you. It's actually hurtful. It's hurtful communication. Let's get a confession from them. I self-sabotaged our connection. They feel responsible for whatever problem you guys are having, and it seems like a significant one. Not as in like you can't get past it, but it's important. It can't be ignored, and there's a lot at stake, isn't there? With a marriage, with family, children, grandparents, a home, assets, many memories. It's quite intriguing, this one. Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited, message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. I wonder if they've been communicating with someone else and it's like sex based. I don't know. Maybe it really upset you. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, someone that's a threat to the marriage or the family. Like, it could just be like a sex line or like porn or something. But with this Knight of Wands energy, it's a very sexual person. There's something to do with just having fun, being a joker, conflict. Let's get one more. You don't want an ending because it'd be the end of a family dynamic, and that's just, it's not worth that. It's not worth losing all of that. Oh my god. I swear to God, you've got the same cards coming out, look, from different decks. I self-sabotaged our connection. Someone's in the middle, someone is trying to sabotage this. It does feel like they've communicated with someone in a sexual way, and maybe you found out and you were like, I don't want anything to do with you, or, you know, and then you thought about it and thought they're just frustrated and like, you know, sexually, it's not like they don't love me. It's not like we haven't built something incredible together. It's not like we don't have an amazing family together. Like, it's a stupid temptation, you know, and to be fair, I don't be like that with them anymore. I haven't for years. There could be an age difference. I don't know, but you don't want it to end. You've really considered, like, this just, it doesn't take that much thinking about it. It's just like, of course, I don't want to lose like what we've got. By throwing it away or upending everything. You may just accept that it's like a human desire. It's like, you know, it's just a flesh thing, isn't it? It's not like they're like dreaming about making a future with another person. It's not anything like that. It doesn't threaten what you've got, what you've established over decades. Like, high variant red beard. Sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. You're more than enough for this person. You're very attractive, Virgo. You're the maiden. You know, you're like the stuff of fantasies. No one is fairer than the maiden, right? So if you want to be sexual with this person, or if you want to show them attention in that way, you absolutely can. I think they would absolutely love it. I don't think they know themselves. They probably just thought it was off the table. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean that you have to do anything outrageous. I just mean actually being intimate with them. I think they just wouldn't know themselves, to be honest. Why have I just started putting all of that away? I need to get all the advice and everything. Distracting myself now. Distracting myself. That's just annoyed me. I've annoyed myself. They were all together. I can't remember what was where. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. It might have been that one. Let's get messages from the... I think we should... I think we should slow down. That's from the Queen of Pentacles. Light. They might have been feeling, you know, like in a bit of a dark place, and that's why they had a bit of a dark humour. They just wanted a bit of light, a bit of fun. Will you choose me? 4, that's interesting, because 4's a number of stability. And that's with the Knight of Wands, so I think they're very passionate for you. I think they just didn't have passion going on with them, so they went to find some. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's like that they're not passionate for you. Reach out. Someone wants communication. That's the Ace of Swords, reaching out. I think you're gonna like offer an olive branch, and then you're gonna end up having a big talk about, you know, what you want out of this, Virgo. Look, I'm ready. That came out with the Queen of Swords. I'm ready to do a rebirth of this connection. I'm ready to like make it better than ever. I'm ready to recommit and to move forward. The Ace of Cups, dropping the burdens, letting go of the worries, the pain. I don't want that. when will this connection have its rebirth? When will they reconcile and sort this out? I don't know why I'm doing it really, because I think it's a short-term thing. I don't think it's long-term, but we'll just see what it says. Not the right time yet, so it might be a bit awkward for a little bit. Do you know what? Sometimes people, like, in periods of not talking about the issue, even if you live in the same house, or if one of you moves out, sometimes it just gives you the space and the time to think about what you do want and how much you don't want to be apart. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, the result is you actually, absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that. Like, I don't think it's the act of being absent from someone that causes that in every situation. I just think if you're together, you're sort of making decisions from a place of comfort, but once you leave the home, or they do, it kind of like becomes reality, doesn't it? And then you're like, no, I don't actually want a separation. Because then you have to start living it. What should Virgo do, please? What advice have you got for Virgo? Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water, okay? So you could really upset yourself and distress yourself if you don't take care of yourself, your needs, what you want right now, what you need right now. Be kind to yourself. There is absolutely nothing wrong with looking like that. She's an absolute goddess, isn't she? She's a queen, she's the maiden. So don't think that it's your fault. They agree that they self-sabotaged. Again, it's to do with having a sex drive. It's not to do with anyone not being good enough, or there's no need to examine yourself and think like, I'm not up to it or this or that. It's nothing to do with that. If you find yourself having negative self-talk, stop it, nip it in the bud, okay, and reprogram, reframe your thinking, and just be like, we've got so much, our relationship, our marriage, our commitment to each other so strong that this silly thing isn't going to, touch it. It's just not going to. Just reframe it. Look, that actually goes so well. Overthinking can spoil the magic. That's exactly what I was saying. Your thoughts become realities. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you just say, I've got no money, my life is terrible, then you're going to end up with no money and your life is going to be terrible. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to say, I'm an unattractive person, or we're never going to recover from this. If you sit and catastrophize and be pessimistic, then you're always going to attract catastrophe and pessimism. I'm not saying that it's okay for people to cheat or look elsewhere for passion, but it's not. Most people want to stay in the relationship. They just want the situation to change. They just want to start having a sex life again. They just want to start being, made to feel attractive, or having their ego left intact instead of being put down or joked with or pushed away. They don't want to be without you. They want the situation to just alter in a way that they could be fully happy with it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you just wrote. Open to the universe. I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. Okay, so this is a really nice healing energy. It's green because it's the heart chakra, so it's all about healing. I know. I don't know what you mean by that comment, Nia. I think we should remove that one. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's clean up these cards, and if it resonates, please give me a like. Please share the channel if you think that it could resonate with someone that you know. Don't forget to subscribe. When I get to 500, what are we on now? I can't see it on mine. When I get to 500, I'll start doing lives and taking super chats. Yeah, it's gone in the naughty corner. It's a Saturday afternoon. I've just realised I've got to finish Virgo, haven't I? I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna ring back the spa because I need to make that phone call. It's not just for my birthday, it's for my friends. And then I'll come on, do the next 3 signs, okay? And I'll get something to eat so you don't have to listen to my tummy rumble. Thank you for the likes and the support, and I'll be back on in about 20 minutes or so.